All right, guys, welcome back to another live stream. It is August 8th, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm excited to have you guys here. If you're new to the family, new to la familia, as I always say, welcome. Make yourself at home. We're gonna be covering a few different areas here in the markets. We're gonna look at key levels. We're gonna look at areas of supply and demand, and we're just gonna go over this together. And we're gonna see if there's any opportunities. If there is, great. If not, then that's not a problem at all. But at least I get to share with you guys a little bit as to what I'm anticipating for the markets together. I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to join in. But before we do that, if you are new to the family, let me know in the comments below. If you're watching this as a replay, let me know in the comments as well. Let me know hashtag replay that you're watching this afterwards. But yeah, I just wanted to welcome you guys to La Familia, let you know that I'm here to support you guys every step of the way. And I'm excited because we've got lots of great content coming out. And like I was telling you guys earlier, we've been going pretty hard when it comes to our Instagram page as well and our YouTube. We're really focused and really trying to leverage, as much as possible, the social media to grow our community and be able to help as much people as possible. And that's our end goal here with the live streams. And I know a lot of you guys wanted me to come back on the live stream, so here we are officially back. Based off the schedule, so far everything will be Mondays to Fridays. The only difference will be in this case that Wednesdays I will not be able to attend in the mornings. However, I'll be able to be here Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up that Wednesdays I will be taking it as off, but every other day I will be here in the morning for 7:38. Okay, so we will be doing the live streams 100%. So just keep an eye out. Best advice: make sure your post notification bell. So when you click on the subscribe, but also when you click on the bell icon, click on all notifications. That way you never miss any single live stream. Now, also we'll be bringing back the Asian live streams because I know everyone's different schedule, right? So I do want to kind of let you guys know about that as well. By the way, let me know in the chat, drop a fire emoji in the chat or something. Let me know you guys are hearing me well. Just want to make sure you guys are able to hear me very clearly. Before we kind of get started here on our analysis for this morning. All right, I'm also actually going to share our live stream with our free Telegram community. And if you haven't joined our free Telegram community, the link is in the video description below for that as well. And for a limited time, I've got some great stuff coming on with our VIP community as well. So wanted to kind of give you guys an update on that as well. Also, let's get those likes. Let's get those likes to 10 likes, chat. Let's see if we can get it to 10 likes and kind of go from there. So let's see what we can get it at. Just making sure we can hear everything. Perfect. Okay, let's just adjusting some settings here for the live stream. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's begin. Let's not waste any time. Let's begin, and let's take a look and see what we can see for the markets. Let's see if there's any opportunity. If it arises, great. If not, then no problem. But I just want to know what we can anticipate in the markets. Like, what is the market trying to tell us here? So let's look at the daily here. Daily held off pretty well here at the support right there. You can see we had a bounce off that level. If we look on the 4 hour, it seems quite bullish to me, so I wouldn't want to be selling, that's for sure. It seems very, very bullish in my eyes right now. We did see a closure, market came up, that's a level here. We got the support level there as well. It's an area I definitely want to keep my eyes on currently right now. So this is a strong area here, even on a 4 hour here and 1 hour. Give me 1 sec here as well. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I'm looking at here for this. Just want to make sure. We got my man Yedish. Let's go, my man. Yes, long time, bro. Long time. But happy to have you here, man. Glad to be back. Excited to be back. Happy to have you, bro. Okay, so let's continue here. So let's see what the market is trying to tell us. What does the market want here? So again, this is gold. We see a strong push to the upside here. 1 second. Sorry, guys. It's just some freaking strong momentum to the upside. Nice key level here that I've been eyeing here for gold. Okay. Definitely want to keep this area in mind for sure. If we go back up to the 4 hour, this is another level that I do want to keep an eye on within that zone area here. This, we could probably move it a tad bit up. And then if we look at it right there, that's probably the most cleanest way I could look at it from this perspective. And then if we actually go back up to the 4 hour, I would say this is also an area zone right there. Okay. And I'm gonna mark this off because this is actually a 4 hour and 1 hour level that is of interest to me. But I really only want to focus on that, chat. I don't really want to focus on anything else. I just want to focus on these areas right now, okay? Let's go back down to the 1 hour, okay? And if we look at it from the 1 hour perspective, you know, kind of this level that I have marked off here, that's also another nice area of potential support that, you know, I do want to mark off as well. It's kind of within this zone here. So this is also a 1 hour and 4 hour zone that's important to me. I'm going to mark that off. And then we go down to the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour here, what we're looking at. We got my man Yedish here. Let's go, bro. Yesterday on New York session, I took a buy on 23.98, but it failed, but just followed my plan. That's all you can do, bro. That's all you can do. Just follow your plan and just be consistent, bro. Just show up every day. And just, that's normal, you know what I mean? It's not always going to be uphill, you know what I mean? It's not always going to be perfect, you know? And that's part of trading. But you did great in that sense. You followed your rules, and that's the most important thing. Okay, so now that we have these levels marked off, I personally like to kind of understand that these are ranges, okay? Once we understand that these are ranges, all right, chat, okay, we're going to take a look and see what we can anticipate for gold here. So again, I'm going to actually just copy this. So we're going to clone this over, pass it over like that. Then we're going to clone this over, and we're going to move it over like this, okay? Now this is starting to look pretty clean in my eyes. Now I'm starting to understand kind of what ranges we're dealing with and where we're potentially heading and what the market is looking at, okay? To me, it is looking like straight buys for sure at this moment, even with this pullback tapped into this zone here. That rejection would have been a nice buy there, but the problem is right now at this point, I don't want to be buying at a resistance. This is a 4-hour level. We have to be careful, right? So what I would say is we do have a nice break of structure. We did have the market give us a nice pullback. It did somewhat almost tap into this 5-minute order block. What I'd like to see is the market to give me some sort of a clear direction, because if we look at the 15 chat, one thing that we have to be mindful of, we didn't get this 15. So this candle right here, chat, okay, this bullish candle right here did not close well above this wick, okay? Now, does it mean that it did close above this bearish candle, but does that mean that it's not going to indicate clear bullish pressure? Yes, however, I personally think that if it had the opportunity to close, it would have given us at least the opportunity to close above the wick high, right? Once we have a closure above a wick high, that gives us a strong confirmation that the bulls are in control, right? And so the problem with this is that if we didn't get that closure, we're gonna struggle to break above this resistance area, okay? This is a major resistance area that needs to be either broken, okay? Wait for a retest, and then we look for long positions, which I think that will be the scenario that I'm personally looking for myself. I'd like to see the market maybe grab deeper liquidity in the higher time frame, form a wick, and then it closes and gives us a deeper pullback. That's ideal, you know what I mean? And I do think that that's the case. That's what could happen. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? You have to be careful because the market tends to, there could be pullbacks here, right? Because like, look at this strong move, right? So this morning, since I woke up, I noticed that around 5 a.m., we had a 170 pip move, right? So this happened well before New York Open, right? So that's the only thing that you have to be aware of, right? So my analysis so far, what I would say is be careful because this is a 4-hour area. It's a strong area of resistance. I do strongly believe that we could grab a little bit more deeper liquidity, give us a stronger pullback, okay? Stronger pullback before it actually ends up going in the direction it wants to go. So how do we go about this? That's the question of the day, right? How do we want to trade this? And that's what I'm here for, because obviously I want to be trading with you guys. I want to show you guys how we can capitalize on this. How can we make money off of this, right? And that's the most important thing, and you're in the right place. By the way, if you guys are new to the family, let me know in the chat, where are you guys joining us from? If you're new, drop a comment in the chat, let us know where you're joining. Also, make sure you guys give that a thumbs up. If you guys want me to continue to do these live streams, guys, you guys want me to come back like I did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Let's get it to at least 10 likes, chat. Let's go. We got my man Yedesh, bro. I marked 24.19 level as a support resistance. Yeah, that's fine. That's very close to what I had. So very, very close. Like you have it right here, and that's perfectly fine. Like you have it around here. That's perfectly, it's very, very spot on close. Reason why I have it here, I'm gonna explain it to you in 2 seconds here. The reason why I put it here is because when you look at the market, okay, yes, I could put it here at the support, but the most important thing is I want to put it at areas where the market was able to react off of. Now, what do I mean by this? If we look at the level that I marked off, which is 24.20, okay, look at this chat. Pay attention. I'm dropping some gems here. We had a strong closure, okay, not a strong closure, but we had a strong push to the downside. What happened? We retested the level that I had marked off, and then look at the level that I had marked off, how the market reacted. We had such a strong move after the market closed below the strong level that I have marked off. It closed below it, retested, and respected the area that I had marked off and went down, right? Now look at this. What happened here? Why did I not choose lower? Well, because the market has reacted well from this area, has reacted well from this area, has reacted well from this area, and I could keep going on and on and on and on and on, right? But what happened here? We had a strong closure above, market pulled back. Where did it pull back to? That strong area that I already had marked off, right? And then what happened? We saw a massive move to the upside, right? So these areas, it's important to know how to mark off your key levels and key areas. Obviously, I teach this with my one-on-one students. I do share a lot of this also in my BAP Inner Circle with my students. They tend to see kind of how I mark off these areas, and that's how they learn, right? So if you do want to learn and earn and trade live with me and my students, make sure you guys go check out my BAP Inner Circle. The link is in the video description below for that. It is discounted right now, so take advantage of the discounts that we have going on right now. But aside from that, I do want to show you guys what I'm potentially looking at here for gold. Now, could we see a clean continuation to the upside? I do strongly think that we could see a clean continuation to the upside. Now, right now, do I see anything that catches my eye? No, not really. I don't really see anything that's catching my eye at this given time. I want to have a clear direction as to what the market wants to do. As of right now, we are quite bullish. I don't want to be selling at this given time. Could we see a retracement? Yes. However, we could see the market grab deeper liquidity of the highs before it ends up actually pushing to the downside. That's the only thing, right? Could I sell from here? Possibly. The only way I'd like to see a sell here is depending how this candle closes here. We've got about a minute left. If this candle were to close bearish for whatever reason, I'd wait for the market to knock out that liquidity and then close back in and then retest this zone for us to look for sells, okay? I would want liquidity to be taken, right? Market to give us a break of structure, okay? Market to pull back into our area and then give us a push down. That's an ideal scenario for me to start looking for shorts. Otherwise, I won't look for short opportunities, right? Like I said, that would be, I'd like to see the market show us some sort of a rejection, or at least show us, even if it closes bullish, it takes the liquidity here. I'd like to see it close bearish back in and then retesting this same key level for short opportunities. Let me know in the chat if you understood that explanation. Let me know in the comments below. See, it's starting to close below. Great. So I think it might close bearish. See, like I told you, perfect. Close bearish. Beautiful. Now I want to see the market take this liquidity, because if it doesn't take this liquidity, then we might get a pullback into our stop loss if that's something that you're looking at, and I don't want that. So in my eyes, I want to see liquidity be taken. What I'd like to see the market do is market comes down. Oh shoot, one sec here. Market comes down a little bit. So it comes down a little bit, knocks out the liquidity, right? People think it's buying, but it's not. Then it comes back down, breaks back in, retests, and then we look for sells. Some people might say that's a head and shoulders pattern formation. You can call it however you like, but that's really what I see. Okay. We got my man Rising Trader. Good morning, bro. Good morning. Happy to see you as well, bro. I appreciate you, man. I really do. I appreciate you guys. Yadesh as well, man. Thank you for the support. You guys are amazing. And like I said, man, like every time you guys see my videos or anything, everything helps, guys. A like, a comment, sharing my content. And like I said, if you guys haven't already followed me on Instagram, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram. I'm telling you, the value, I post 3 times a day consistently. I focus so much on growing my Instagram because I feel like with my Instagram, I can show, like, with YouTube, it's nice. And YouTube, my dream is to be able to get to the 100,000 plaque, and I will get there, God willing. However, obviously YouTube is more of a longer term process, but it requires a lot of work, right? Instagram is not easy as well. However, with Instagram, I do like that I can share with you guys kind of what I'm up to. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's really cool because I can share with you guys what I'm up to. So what I've really focused on is dedicating myself to my Instagram, and my YouTube channel. That's it. I used to try and do TikTok and everything. No. So like, you guys will only find me on Instagram, which is my pedrofxofficial. So if you haven't followed me already, make sure you go follow me. It's at the top. You'll see at the top of the live stream, it says pedrofxofficial. That's how you can find me. Or on YouTube, which is obviously my focus with you guys, right? The live streams, the videos, etc., the shorts, all that type of stuff. But yeah, see how the market closed. See how the market has taken liquidity. Now, could this mean it's buying? Sure, could be a possibility. It could be buying, right? Like, I'm not gonna discard that, right? But if the market were to now close back in, now see, it's doing what I said it would do here. Now I just want to see the market close back in, retest this area here, okay, and then now we're looking to short the market, okay. So that's kind of just my outlook on gold right now. We're gonna take a look at US30. We're gonna look at NASDAQ, but I'm just really eyeing gold right now, especially right now we have 830 open. So I'm just trying to see what we could potentially see for the market here. Also, guys, if you have not joined our free Telegram community, make sure you guys go check it out. The link is right there in the chat. You'll see where it says free. Join our free Telegram community. It's absolutely free. There's nothing, there's no attachments to that, so it's absolutely free. I am active on there. Obviously, I get notifications and everything, so make sure you guys go follow that if you have not already. See? So market now has taken liquidity. Great. Market has taken liquidity. The only thing right now in my eyes that I just don't like, I like to see how this 15 is going to close. If this 15 closes rejecting it, solid, right? You just have to be very, very careful when it comes to setups like this. Okay, so you see here, market formed a high, market took liquidity, market closed above, people think it's buying, market closed back below, market came down below, like I said, market came back and retested. What did the market do right after? Market tanked. It's literally there, guys. You see how it did it? Like, it literally did what I said it would do, right? Chat, let's get it to 10 likes, chat. We've got about 14 members here live with us. Let's get it to at least 10 likes, chat. If you guys want me to continue to do these live streams. Okay, so as you saw, right, market, what did it do? It looks like buys, right? Market took liquidity, then market closed back in, then market retested, and so on and so forth. So we're in the early stages right now, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush because even though we are in the early stages here, I don't want to risk too much on the table here, right? I want to be smart. I want to first see a clear direction that's the direction the market wants to go in, right? And even if it were to go down further, great. But again, I need to follow my rules, right? It's just how it is. We got my man Rising Trader. If your weekly candle closes in red, then we'll be bearish for the coming week. There you go, my man. There you go. Keep it up. Nice. We got Lowland. Let's go. Hola. Let's go. We got Yadish, bro. 1 hour and 15-minute structures overall bearish. So what is expecting to tap into the 24 will be good for sales. Correct. Yeah. Correct. My man. Correct. Let's see what happens. That's why I'm not huge in a rush into getting into something. No. Like, I wait patiently for my setup to form. If it forms, great. If it doesn't, I'm not desperate to to get into anything here. I want to do things correctly here as best as I can. All right, so let's take a look at US 30 in the meantime. So what are we looking at here for US 30 chat? All right, US 30, we are looking at, let's mark off our levels here first before we kind of do anything. Let's mark off our levels. So, let's see, daily, that was pretty bearish closure. However, pretty bearish closure here on the daily. Let's see here. All right. So we're kind of just ranging here within the 1 hour. So at this point, I don't really like when the market ranges like that. You just gotta wait for a clear direction as to where it wants to go. Yeah, so I guess you could say it's still quite bearish, but yeah, it's still quite bearish. We've got this. However, we do have this support here that has been formed. Market's now starting to push up. Let's see. Starting to look kind of like a double bottom. Market's kind of bottomed out here at this zone, so we could be looking for buys here, chat. We could be looking for buys. The only thing is, do we have news? Yeah, we did have news here. That's why. Oh well. Not trading this. Let's see gold, what's going on here? Gold tanking here. So analysis on point here in this fact that it's tanking, but I just wouldn't have traded it if we had news too, so I wouldn't have got it either way. So yeah, unemployment claims. All right, So we don't have news till US. So we've taken liquidity here on the 5, which I do like that. Market closed below. So what I would like to see, chat, wait for the market to pull back. If we get a rejection within this zone, then we're looking to short. And I mean, this would be a good short opportunity. We're getting a pullback here. If it goes deeper, then it is what it is. However, I'd be looking for nice shorts here on gold. I'd like to see the market definitely come up to these highs though. So I would not be entering unless I see some sort of a short opportunity arise. You know, I'd kind of be looking at a 1 to 2, which you could see it kind of come up to this area here. So it'd be like about 70 pips, risking about 35 pips. This is my ideal setup here, chat, for gold. And again, if we do get this 15 close bearish like that, and we see it kind of retrace back up, then you know, we're kind of laughing at this point. That's kind of really what I see here overall. I want to patiently wait. I'm just patiently waiting for my entry to come up. If I don't get my entry, chat, I just don't enter. It's that simple. I'm not going to enter. I'm not going to force anything. You know what I mean? I'm just going to patiently wait. Let the market do what it has to do. And then go from there, right? I'm just going to delete this just so that this is out of the way, just so it's cleaner. But yeah, that's kind of my overall outlook here on gold. Let me know in the chat, what do you guys think about this outlook, guys? This is really what I'm seeing here. So like I said, I want to see it pull back. If we were to get a nice rejection from this zone, then we can definitely anticipate the market to give us a push back down. Okay. And by the way, if you guys are new to the family, welcome. Make yourself at home, guys. We do live tradings every single week. Not only that, I do share a lot of my content on my Instagram and on my YouTube channel. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell icon so you never miss any moment or any live stream that I do. We also do sometimes come in the evenings during Asian session. So make sure that notification is good to go. Ideally, chat, I'd like to see a closure below this low here, chat. You see this low right here? That's the low I'd like to see close, right? Ideally, like even if it doesn't close, that's fine because it closed that low right there. But ideally, if we do get that strong bearish closure here, then we have a clear change of break of structure here to the downside. And if that's the case, then like I said, right, this is kind of my overall setup. Got Lolis Smith. Let's go. Looks good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's go. Chat, let's get it to 15 likes, chat, if you're enjoying the live streams. I really do appreciate the love, the support, guys. You guys are awesome. And like I said, don't be shy if you're new to the family. Come say hi. Let us know what country you're joining us from. We have people from everywhere, guys. Like, I'm not exaggerating. People from UK, people from Australia, people from India, people from all over the place, South America. Like, just let us know where you're coming from. I'm always curious, like, you know, our family's growing, right? So boom, we did it. You see that closure? Boom, beautiful closure. This is what I'm talking about. This is nice. We got that beautiful closure there on the 5. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. So now you just gotta wait. Let the market do what it has to do. Sometimes it might go even deeper, lower, that's fine. Like, let's just patiently wait, chat. I'd like to see the market gradually come up, not come up aggressively. If it comes up aggressively, I'm not entering. What I want it to do is a gradual. So I'd say like maybe like 3 or 4 5-minute candles. Okay, so about in 20 minutes or so, we could see a nice retracement back up. If we get that nice kind of like slower momentum on the pullback, then I'm going to be a lot more confident on getting in for shorts. Okay, if it goes down further, don't freak out. That's fine. It is what it is. We don't want to be chasing the trade or chasing the market, right? We let the opportunities come to us. That's our job. Our job isn't to chase, right? Okay, so let's take a look at US30. So US30, we had a nice impulse to the upside. Like I was telling you guys, we saw market respect this level of support. We had a nice clean double bottom here at this bottom end. What I do think is going to happen next, chat, I do believe that we're going to get a nice pullback into the zone here, and then we should see a nice rejection from this area and a nice clean continuation to the upside. That is my overall outlook on US30. We have a clear double bottom formation. Now, some people might say, oh, well, like, you know, we're bearish because we got a closure below here. Yes and no, to be honest. If we look at it here from the 1 hour, yes, we got one closure here, but that's just one impulse. to the downside. What I'd like to see if we get 2 breaks here, so if we were to break to the downside like this, and we get 1 more leg to the downside, then that's a confirmed bearish continuation, and then we can see the market continue to go to the downside. Am I understood in that sense? Let me know in the chat if you guys are understanding what I'm saying. If we don't get this second break to the downside, then at this point, I'm not looking to short the market, right? At this point, it's just could be a deeper liquidity where the market has pulled back, but we're looking for buying continuation. Now, at this point, like I said, we are at this nice 4-hour level. I'd like to see the market give me a nice retracement. If we get a nice retracement into the zone that I'm talking about, which would be this area right over here, then we could definitely start looking to potentially long the market. And this is what I'm talking about. We still have about an hour left for US30 to give us a retracement. Once we get 9:30 open, I could definitely see the market give us a nice pullback into this zone over here, and we can look to long the market, and we can look for buy opportunities, okay? Let me know in the chat, are you guys understanding this explanation? If you are, that is amazing, because my goal on this channel is to make sure that you guys become profitable and that you guys are able to avoid the mistakes that I went through when I first started 5-6 years ago, okay? That is my whole goal with this channel. I want you guys to be successful in your trading, and not only in your trading, but also in your personal life. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So yeah, guys, let's go. We got my man Samuel in the house. Long time, Pedro. It has been a long time, my friend, but we are back, and I'm excited to have you all here on the channel. Like I said, make sure if you guys enjoy the live streams or you miss the live streams, make sure your bell notification is active. Otherwise, you will never know when I'm live. So make sure that the bell notification is active. Obviously, I'm live. Like I said, I'm live most of the going to be live Monday through Friday again, back to the usual schedule. However, I need you guys to understand that I believe I'm going to be taking Wednesdays off. I'm still trying to figure out that schedule so it's nice and complete, but it's going to be mainly Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to be straight live streams consistently. We got my man J Mac in the house. Let's go. What's up, brother? I agree. Definitely bearish on gold. A lot of choppiness in the left on the 30-minute for gold. Would you agree? 100%, bro. 100%. That's why for me right now, on my personal outlook overall, give me 1 sec. I'm bearish as well. How do I explain it? This week has been quite interesting. Last week was quite interesting as well. It's been a lot of news, a lot of instability, but you have to remember one thing that I've realized. Last week and this week, again, end of the month, beginning of the month, typically not the greatest times to be trading. Now, next week is going to be a better week to trade. Again, this is based off experience, and I'm telling you, I see this happen time and time again, right? So absolutely, brother. So what I think is going to happen, I do think though, if we go up on the higher time frame, like the 15, look at this clean traffic. So when you're looking at the markets, you need to understand, okay, we've got clean traffic on the left-hand side, right? This means we've got massive consolidation all within this zone. However, what did we get, chat? We got price finally break through all of this noise and give us a strong momentum move of almost 200 pips to the downside. Now, what does that mean essentially? This means that now that we finally have broken through this entire consolidation range, which was a complete mess, which was, I believe, last week. I can't remember. Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week or beginning of this week. We finally got a strong momentum. Now, what does this mean to me? Well, this in my eyes means that we've finally broken through all these barriers and now we have a clean traffic area. What does this mean? Most likely that if the market gives us a perfect entry here within gold, there's a higher probability that most likely we shouldn't have any problem see the market give us a nice clean push to the downside. Why? Because if we look to the left, we already fought this battle. This battle has been won, right? Now, what do I mean battle has been won? That means that we had enough sellers to push price all the way down, right? Clearing all this crappy price action that you saw over here, okay? Am I understood in that sense? I hope I explained that very well. Sorry, I'm like blanking out there. I hope I was able to kind of explain myself there. Good? Are you guys understanding that explanation? Let me know in the chat below. Okay, back to gold here, and then we're gonna take a look at silver. We got my man Samuel. We got Abe's in the house. Let's go. Let's freaking go, my man. Happy to see you, bro. Happy to see you, my man. Let's get it. Chat, let's get it to 20 likes. We've got 20 members here live with us. Let's get it to 20 likes. Let's go. We're going to take a look at silver here from my man Samuel, and then we'll go from there, okay? And then we'll take a look. And by the way, if you guys want me to cover anything, let me know in the chat. Don't be shy, man. Like, honestly, even if you're new to the family, like, don't be shy. Don't just chill there, you know what I mean? Like, ask questions, take advantage that I'm live, you know what I mean? This is the opportunity to take advantage right now that I'm live. Right? Okay, so let's take a look here on the daily time frame. What are we looking at on the daily chat, right? So I'm gonna just clear off everything because I don't want it to be okay. So daily's been quite bearish. It's pretty evident, right? You were kind of forming the higher highs, higher lows, then we kind of came down, then we pushed up, but it wasn't really. It still confirmed that it was bearish. We had multiple closures. We got one, and we've got two closures to the downside. So we are quite bearish, okay? However, we are coming up to, and we've already come up to this zone here, which is a daily order block. We can clearly see that we are at a daily order block. I'd like to see how the 4 hours reacting from this zone. Now, I always like to use order blocks, but also kind of my key levels too, because I don't want to be just focusing on order blocks alone. I like to look at major key levels of structure. That's important to me, okay? It's important, guys, to understand key levels of structure. Again, this is the way. There's no right or wrong way of trading, but this is the way that has worked for me, okay? And so I've backtested this over and over and over, and you know, this is a great way to look at the market. So if we look at the 4 hour, we have a nice clean area of support, and we have a nice clear area of resistance. This is a nice area of structure. Personally, I do see that the market has been kind of forming this kind of downwards wedge. Could we see the market maybe come outside of this wedge and give us a break? Possibly. I do see the market maybe doing something where we could see a nice impulse to the upside. However, we are quite bearish. So keeping that in mind, we need to, in order for us to start looking for buys, I'd like to see silver give us a nice impulse, right, above these highs here, and then give us maybe two breaks. Once we get that second break right over here, we've got one break here, two breaks here. We have the second break, wait for the retest of this major area of structure, and then we should see a nice impulse to the upside, right? Target, obviously we could target the highs here, right? And then we can go down to the 1 hour time frame and so on. So like, we already have one break here on the 1 hour. That's great, but in my eyes, I need a stronger momentum. Could we target these highs up here? Possibly, but again, I'm trying to look at the higher time frames, which is more significant in my eyes, right? Understanding that we are already at a daily and 4 hour support, which is a major key level. Not only that, we are also at a major order block, which is the daily order block. So could that happen right away? I'll be honest, it could take couple days, to be honest, for it to react from this zone. Just because we're on the higher time frames, but everything is indicating that this bearish move might come to an end. However, it's still not at that point, right? So what we need to do to confirm that is I'd like to see those two breaks. Then that indicates to me that there is officially a shift of structure, and now the market is starting to shift to the upside, right? Until I don't see a shift of structure, chat, I'm not going to enter. I am simply not going to enter. Right? I need to see the market break this resistance area. If that resistance area is not broken, I am not interested. Okay. We got my man Raise the King. Yo, Pedro, nice to see you streaming. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the love. You guys are awesome, man. Like I said, I had a lot of you guys reach out to me, and you know, I know you guys enjoyed the live streams and stuff, and I did myself too, I'll be honest. But I feel like there's a lot that had happened, like personal, you know what I mean, like stuff like, you know, we're obviously now expecting our you know, our baby and stuff, and there's a lot going on, right? And it was just like, I feel like I was doing like 3 live streams a day. It was a lot, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have pushed myself that much. So I think that's really what it came to as well. Like, I didn't have time to spend time with family, and I think family, for me, obviously, and for most of us, we can understand that that's important, right? So you know, it's all about balance, and I think that that's what I needed to do, and unfortunately I wasn't having something that was balanced. You know, now that things are kind of more set back and I was able to take that break, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm taking this break, but I'm coming back stronger, because 2024, 2025, this is going to be our year, guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be our year. I just have a new Instagram account, so if you guys haven't followed me on my new Instagram, make sure you guys go follow me on there. It's pedrofxofficial. The link is in the video description below for that, or you can see it at the top of the live stream. That is my username, pedrofxofficial. Go follow me on there, because I am so active on there. I post consistently. For the last 2 months, I've been posting 3 reels a day. And it's not just about the posting the 3 reels a day, it's the content that I'm sharing, it's the thoughts that I'm sharing. It's like, if you guys like the way I explain certain things or whatever, that is the content you want to be following as well, and as well on my Instagram as well. But yeah, guys, that's so, like, there's a lot of stuff on the back end, right? Like, so yeah, no, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Big things happening for you. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of things on the back end that we were kind of planning, and then it was just like, okay, this is a lot. But I was like, I'm not the type of person to give up anything, especially giving up on a community like you guys, which has been amazing. It's been an amazing experience. I am not giving up on you guys. I'm not giving up on the YouTube ever, ever, ever. This is my focus. This is my dream. It's always been a dream of mine to be able to build this amazing community. It's always been a dream of mine to reach the plaque, which is the 100,000 subscribers, which again, I can't do that by myself. I can only do that with your help. And so don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere. It was more of that, you know, and then plus we heard the news, and then that, you know, that was kind of like a snowball effect. I was like, okay, you know, I got to spend a little bit more time with the wife and more time with the family, right? Because it was just like boom, 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 boom every day. I was like, okay, this is too much. Either way, I'm here, guys. I'm not leaving anywhere. So, but yeah, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for congratulating me, man. It's you know, God is good, and you know, just enjoying the process, right? So, okay, so that's what I'm looking at with silver. The only way I would really see sells is if we get a nice strong closure, even if it's a 1 hour. It doesn't have to be a 4 hour, but I would say, like, if we get like a strong closure below this low, indicating that, you know what, the sellers are still in control. We get a closure below this low here. Let's say the market pulls back within this zone, does something like this, takes liquidity or whatever, and then breaks down below. Then we can start looking for sells, like a head and shoulders pattern formation, something like that. You know, that's really what it is, right? So that's the two scenarios that I see here for silver. I don't really see much. I do have in mind, though, that I feel that that bearish move on silver is probably coming to a closer end, because we are at that daily order block, which is a strong area, a really strong area, right? We got my man Jay, family first, always 100%, bro, 100%. So yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, let's take a look at gold again. What's going on with gold? It probably ended up pushing further. Sometimes we get the entry, sometimes we don't. It is what it is. I am aware that we had news today, so I wouldn't have, like, obviously I'm funded with Ftmo. I wouldn't have been able to even enter this anyways because I'm funded with them. I could have took it on my personal, but to me it's just high risk because I'm not getting what I'm looking for. I need to get what I'm looking for, chat. If I don't get my confirmations, I don't enter. I don't enter, because then after you're regretting it, you're like, why did I take that trade? Why did I take that setup? You don't want to put yourself in that position, right? We've all been there. We've all been there. So my optimal entry zone is this area here, okay? That's what I'm looking for. We got Raise the K. Are you still in Canada? Yeah, bro, still in Canada, my man. So, I mean, I think for us, we definitely want to look to move eventually. I would say probably within the next 5 years is kind of like the optimal time. Obviously we want, you know, our baby to kind of get some, you know, at least like 3-4 years old, you know what I mean, kind of around that area, to then, you know, be able to be like, okay, you're coming with us. Because like going to a new country, not knowing anything, it's a bit tough, right? Especially like, you know, with a newborn, it's a bit tough in that sense where you don't know what to expect, right? Like, one thing is if it's just me and my wife, cool, right? But now that we starting a family, it's kind of a little bit different, right? Because like they got to go to school, they got to form some sort of obviously stability, right? And so it's like, I feel like right now within the next 5 years, we definitely want to do something, unless something were to completely change, for example, you know, drastically, where we could be like, okay, we can probably do something where, you know, I don't know, something where situation would drastically change, and if, let's say things get really, really bad here in Canada, then they're already bad enough, but like, let's say they get really, really bad, like it's already expensive here, way, very, very expensive here, you know, then I think that at that point we'd have to kind of really consider our options and see what makes more sense for us, right? So so yeah, anyways, this is what I'm looking at for gold. Gold's looking pretty solid here. overall. I'm just waiting for it to pull back. It still didn't close, so like that, you see that wick right there, it didn't close below that wick. So I mean, right now we have to be careful though, because we are kind of catching up here, so it is coming down. We might even see, if it already comes down further, like let's say if it comes down already deeper, a little bit deeper here, at this point I don't want to be selling it here. At this point I want to be potentially buying it, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Yeah, at this point I would want to be buying it, not freaking selling it, so we'd have to wait. We got Razor King, good explanation, thank you bro, I appreciate it my man. We got Yadish bro to move to Dubai. Yeah bro, that's a goal. I'd like to I like the idea of it, but first I'd like to go first and kind of see how it is. To see how it is first, and then we can kind of go from there. Okay, well, we're not getting much of a pullback here. Nasdaq, I like that. So Nasdaq, we did get a nice push here. I'd like to see what the market's going to do. Okay, that's perfect. That's a nice level right there. It's a nice level right here too. Let's look at the daily here, just for example purposes here. Okay, yeah, see, similar situation here on the daily. What do we have on the daily? We have a daily OB here. What happened? Market grabbed deeper liquidity, pulled back, market came back, now it's reacting. Perfect. I like this, so this is good. This is looking good. We're looking at buys here for sure. Like we know that on the higher time frames, we are at a daily order block. We know that we're at a major key level structure, right? This is also a 4-hour zone. Perfect. We have clean traffic on the left-hand side. Everything is indicating buys here for me. Everything, confidently. You know what I mean? This is a clean setup, right? You target the highs, right? This is what I'm talking about here. Okay, let's see. So everything is looking pretty clean here for buys, chat. I like it. However, we need some sort of retracement because this is really bullish, right? So I would like to see at least, let's go back up to the 1 hour, an area of 1 hour being respected. So let's see here, chat. So I would say within this area zone here, if we get a pullback around this area here on the 1 hour, that should be good enough. So I'm going to mark this off here. This is actually a 1 hour area of structure. I like to see the market pull back into this zone at least, right? So we've got a nice break of structure to the upside. Like to see after 9:30 how the market's going to react here. But definitely, here's what I'm anticipating. Maybe a nice retracement, something like this. If it taps into the zone, we're seeing a nice rejection. We could see a nice push up. I don't think it's going to pull back all the way here. I don't see that happening. I'd probably see it like around here. Okay, something to keep in mind. We got Razor Can. Do you think the NAS and USDJPY could move bullish on the daily? 100%, bro. Yeah, that's why I'm looking longs right now. Looking for longs so far. Everything's looking pretty good. Yeah. Chat, let's get it to 19 likes, chat. We've got 19 people here live with us. Also, if you're new to the family, let me know in the chat where you're joining us from. Let me know in the chat below. Also, guys, by the way, if you like the way I explain things, if you like the way I trade, telling you guys I share every single trade I take on my VIP. And also, we are activating our live Zoom calls as well. So we have one this Friday. We're going to be doing a live Zoom call where you can ask all the questions you want. So if you are looking to become a VIP member or you're interested in learning from me as well, check the link in the video description below. I do have a 30 days access if you just want to get an idea of how it's like to be in the community and also how it's like to see how I look at the markets, right? How I react when I get in. I'm very specific with my students. I'm very specific with all the VIP members. I tell them, hey, this is a good time to get in. You know what I mean? This is a good time to get out, or you know what, think market's not looking good or whatever, right? So it's really good, especially when you're starting out. You want that accountability. You want to be around the right people, right? I always advise that. So if you've been thinking about it, right now, prices have been discounted. I'm going to most likely gradually increase it because my goal isn't to not allow other people to get in. I want to help you guys as much as possible. But if you've been considering it, I've got my lifetime discounted about 50%, which is insane. I usually don't discount it that much, but just to get everyone back up and running, I've done a massive discount on the lifetime, and the 30 days you also get, I think it's 40% or 35% off, 35% off on the 30 days, right? So if you guys are interested in checking that out, again, link is in the video description below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to kind of remind you guys about that. Gold seems like it's pushing down further. That's fine. So right now in this scenario, you know, it's kind of struggling. You can see that it's struggling to push down further, and it's struggling to also push up. So at this point, I don't like that there's no sense of direction as to what it wants to do. Ideally, what I wanted to see is that kind of like slow, gradual, bearish, bullish move back up, and then we see it short it back down, right, to that low. But we're already pretty much tapped into this low at this point. So yeah, there's no volume. There's no volume, and we just have to wait. That's literally all it is. If we do happen to get the pullback, great. I want it to be gradual. I don't want it to be like a strong candle back up, because at that point I don't feel comfortable entering. And it's just what it is. It's just what it is, chat. It's not going to be always taking trades just to take trades. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's part of the game. There we go, see? So chat, we've officially pushed down further. We've tapped into this zone here. So in my eyes, like I said, in my eyes, I'd like to see how it reacts into this zone, because then at this point, what I'm looking for is actually a bullish move at this point. I'm not looking for shorts anymore, right? So if anything, I'm looking to see how the market's going to react into the zone. If we were to get a push back up, which most likely, obviously, we have clear breaks of structure, I'm now looking for a bullish move, okay? Not looking for shorts anymore, chat. Obviously, we got that move down already. So yeah, so just kind of giving you guys a heads up as to what I'm looking at, okay? We're in this together, chat. This is just how it works. This is just how it works. Okay, see how it's reacting heavily here? Let's see. I need it to come deeper though. If it just pulls back like that, I need something deeper, right? We've got a 15-minute order block here, or 5 minutes, right? I have a 5-minute OB here. I need that OB to be tapped in. And you know what? It actually filled this imbalance. There was an imbalance right here. Depends. If it taps into this 5-minute OB, great. If it doesn't, that's fine. Most likely what it's actually doing, it's actually respecting this other 5-minute order block, which is right here, right? Which market has not closed below this one, right? So we have to kind of keep this in mind as well, okay? Yeah, if this closes above this zone and it closes like, let's say bullish, I'm in for longs here, chat, right? But it needs to close like this. Like I need to see a strong closure that I do like a 40 pip stop, right? And I just target the highs here, which would be like a 1.5, 1 to 1, 1 to 2, because I do feel it would have enough strength to go to the upside here, right? But even if we get a 1.5 here, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Like that. That'd be 60 pips, and then you're just risking about 40 pips. Even then, I could do tighter, like I could do 35 pips, right? So that'd be like a almost 1 to 2, okay? 1 to 2 right there, right? That high. But I need to see a closure here. If I don't get that closure, then it's pointless, right? We got Ftmo here. Nah, bro, where you been? Man, it's been a while. I took some time off. Like I said, I had a lot going on. Like, you know, had to spend more time with family, right? I used to freaking go hard like 3 times a day. Anyways, long story short, we're back officially, which I'm excited. I know a lot of you guys missed the live streams and stuff, so I'm here. I'm back. So yeah, just make sure, like I said, if you're new to the family or you've already been a part of the family, but you're wondering when I'm going to be live, I'm going to be live mostly Monday to Friday, every single day except Wednesdays. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. However, the best way of knowing when I'm live or getting notified is making sure that little bell icon when you subscribe, or the subscribe button, you click the bell icon and then you click all notifications so that you never miss any time I'm live, because I will be also doing the Asian live streams. However, the Asian live streams won't be every single day, right? So, but we will be here multiple times every week. Every single week we'll be here multiple times. Like I said, Monday to Friday except Wednesdays. So Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, so on. Okay, let's see. We've got about a minute left. If this does not close here, it's most likely what's going to happen here, chat, is that we're going to see another bearish candle come here, deeper, tapping into this 5-minute order block. Now I might be able to look for some long opportunities here. Now let me just go up to the 1 hour. I just want to make sure. Yeah, see, if we go to the 1 hour, it's most likely going to come into kind of this area here, because this is also another area here, chat. See, this is a nice clean 1 hour zone here. So I think that's where it wants to tap into, this zone here. Right, that's why it's important to have these areas very well marked off. If you don't have these areas marked off properly, you will be like, oh, I didn't know that was actually an area. I didn't know that was a strong area where the market could use it, you know what I mean? So ideally, we got to be careful here, chat, because we do ideally want to get in at a deeper entry here. We don't want to get in here. We want to get in here. The only way I'm getting in here is if we get this candle close on the 5-minute, this 5-minute close bullish back in, respecting this 5-minute order block. That's the only way I'm going to enter here. If it does not, let's say this 5-minute candle closes here and it does not respect this zone here, which we got 1 second left, right? Didn't close it, perfect, didn't respect it, invalidated, right? That order block is now invalidated. Most likely, like I said, we're gonna get a push down to the downside. Market's gonna come down. It's gonna probably give us a deeper pullback. And then if we get a nice rejection here, we could then start seeing a nice push up. Could the market push up from here and look up? Absolutely. But the market could also do something like this, chat. And this is what you have to be careful, is that the market tends to do things like this. The market could go like this. Market could start pushing up. People get in here, like, oh, I'm going to miss the move. And then what happens? Market grabs deeper liquidity, and then it actually starts going to the upside, right? So be careful with how you look at the markets. Be careful with how the market moves. Do I use fair value gaps? Yes, I do. I do look at fair value gaps. I know that the imbalance was filled here. You can see it right here. There was an imbalance here in the market. Market filled the imbalance. So again, right, could it be bouncing off just the imbalance? Absolutely, that could be a possibility as well. But I'd rather get in sure that I see, okay, you know what, there's a break here. Now wait for the market to retest it once more. Now I'm looking to enter, right? We got Yadish, bro. How many seconds stream delay? I don't think there's a delay, bro. I don't think there's a delay. The way the settings I've put it doesn't do the delay. It actually streams it like, I think it's like a couple seconds, but I don't think it's like that much. Who's new to the family? Let me know in the chat below if you're new. Let me know in the chat where you guys are joining us from. Chat, let's get it to 20 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes, guys. Let's go. We got Gig Anija friends. Sorry, I'm so sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. New, awesome, welcome to La Familia. Make yourself at home. We got Ftmo from South Africa, bro. Nice, bro. Welcome. Yeah, so I'm just waiting here patiently, Chad, because like, you know, I'm not just gonna buy just based off of a rejection candle. Like I need to see a strong confirmation here, right? Personally, I do think that even though we filled this imbalance, I do feel that it could come deeper. I'd like to ideally see it reject this 5-minute order block. Then I'd be a lot more comfortable. This is the ideal optimal zone here, which we would get well above a 1 to 2, 1 to 3. But you just gotta patiently wait, chat. That's the thing. Patience pays. That's the thing with trading. You gotta be patient. Let's take a look at it, bro. Let's see. So 1 hour imbalance. Let's see. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, we got an imbalance here on the 1 hour, which is my 5-minute order block essentially. So once the market taps into this zone, depending if it taps into my 1 hour area as well, which I have marked off here, we should see a nice push up here. We should see it. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to buy here because it just doesn't realistically make sense here. A lot of people will get knocked out if you buy here. I do strongly think that we could see the market give us a deeper pullback here and then tap into this 5-minute order block, which would be a 1 hour imbalance, and then you could see a push up. That's really what I see, right? The thing is, like, obviously some people might see this close below and then, or like go bullish, and it is what it is. Like, if you don't get what you're looking for, you just, you know what I mean? Like, you have to learn to just be patient and wait for your setup to form. If you don't get it, then you're just gambling at that point. 4 hour could come deeper, but I don't see that right now. Not for the day at least, right? But personally, I could see the 1 hour for sure. 1 hour tap in here, and then let's say this 1 hour. What do we got? 48 minutes left. So this 1 hour could tap in like this and then just flip bullish. Possibly. Again, I'm not saying that's the case, but this is all about probabilities, right? There's a higher probability that that could happen. I do think it's still gonna pull back further though. Still expecting a further retracement. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set an alert, chat. I'm gonna set an alert right here at 24:03. Okay, and we're just gonna patiently wait and see what happens. I'm gonna patiently wait here for the market to pull back into the zone. We've got a market to pull back here, form something, and then we could see it push up. Right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at here, chat. Okay. You guys have any questions for me? Any questions? We got Lowland. Yes, I only use the Ftmo funded, correct. Ever since Rocket 21 switched over to C-Trader, and then I think they've moved back to FT4, I think. I can't remember. I just left the account. I haven't used it. I was funded with Rocket 21, and I still am probably, but I stopped using that account. I don't feel comfortable using no, it wasn't C-Trader, it was DXTrade. I hated that platform. I hated it. So then I just focused on Ftmo just because I felt it was like the most. And then I heard like, I did get the payouts. I did get funds. I did get funds as well. I didn't have any issues with that, but I was hearing a lot of things, and then DXTrade, I just wasn't comfortable with it. I like to manage it from my phone as well too, right? So like let's say I'm downstairs cooking, I can just manage it, right, or whatever, if I'm on my phone, right? With DXTrade, I think there was an app, but it was very, very glitchy. So I just focus on Ftmo. Ftmo is the only one I really focus on. Yeah. Rocket 21 is pretty good, but I just, at this point, like I said, ever since they made the migration, I just wanted to be with a prop firm that's stable, that has like the history, that has like, you know, but again, everyone has their own opinion, right? Everyone thinks differently, and I respect that, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, do whatever works for you, right? Some people like funding pips, some people like Alpha Trader or whatever. There's so many different prop firms, right? So I just always advise, do whatever's best for you. You know what I mean? If you find that this prop firm is better than the other, then perfect. You know what I mean? But Ftmo has been great to me, so I'm gonna stick with Ftmo. All right, chat. So this is it so far. I don't really see much going on. I want to see a deeper pullback into my zone, optimal trade entry zone here. If I don't get that, I'm not going to enter. However, if you guys want to know when I do enter, you guys can join my VIP inner circle. my inner circle. The link is in the video description below, or you'll probably see it actually in the chat. I've got a 30 days access, which you can give it a shot, give it a try. Especially right now, we got 35% off. Or you could join my lifetime membership, which is about 50% off, which for a limited time, because honestly, I've never discounted it this much. However, if you're serious about your trading, you really want to level up your trading, you also want to be able to ask personal questions one-on-one with me as well, and also be able to join an amazing community that's on there within the VIP community. And not only that, but also see my analysis and see kind of when I enter, when I exit, all that type of stuff. That is my VIP inner circle. If you want to join in my inner circle, the link is in the video description below for that, guys. I appreciate you guys very, very much. That is pretty much all for today. I just wanted to wrap up. Like I said, I will be updating my VIP students if I were to have an entry. Otherwise, I will not be entering. So, we got intraday trader Predator. How do you use Ftmo? You sound like you're from the US. So no, I'm not from the US. I'm from Canada. So like I've got family in the US, but that's completely different. So I'm from Canada. So here in Canada, surprisingly, it's not banned or anything like that. So we have access to Ftmo. Okay. But yeah, like I said, guys, also, if you want to join our free Telegram community as well, the link is in the video description below for that as well. It's absolutely free to join in. So go check that out. See what I mean? Like, it's all about just knowing and waiting patiently. Do you see how that looked bullish? I guarantee you, I'm telling you, if when I first started, I would have entered right here. When I first started trading, right? I would have entered here on buys. Oh, so there's a doji, you know, it's looking bullish. It's going to go up, right? But you have to patiently wait, right? This is what I'm talking about. You have to be patient. And guys, I'm telling you, there's going to be weeks where it is what it is, but like, you can't force the market. It's that simple. You can't. All right. It's been activated, guys. The alarm went off. It's been activated. So the alert that I put on, gold is crossing the 2403 level. Now we're in my optimal area, entry area. However, I need to wait for my entry confirmation. So I'm just going to wait. Like I said, if anything, I will let my VIP members know. We got my man Jay in the house. Let's go. Have a blessed day, bro. God bless you too, bro. All right, stay blessed, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow at same time. Like I said, 7:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but ideally probably tomorrow about probably 7 a.m. I like to kind of look at it 7:30 a.m. I like to look at the markets nice and bright and early. So yeah, and then most likely, again, surprisingly, I might be able to come on during Asian session tonight, right? So, but best way of knowing is making sure that you have your bell icon activated. All right, guys? I hope you enjoyed the live stream. If you did, great. Give it a thumbs up. If you did, I appreciate you all very much. And I will see you guys in the next one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for our live stream. Bye for now.